Um, did I pick the wrong live to go live into? Hold on. I don't think so. That is a very long delay on the live. Oh, there it goes. Now I'm live. You guys, I've been live for 10 minutes just talking to myself. Long delay between OBS and getting to you guys. So sorry. How you doing tonight? Muttnuts, you are always first. Well, not always, but most of the time. Hello, Muttnuts. Hello, Kathleen and Mickey. Hi, Mickey. Okay, so we got 4 whole people here. Yay. Hit that, make it seem like there's crowds. Like, I'm going to be like Donald Trump. Oh, thousands of people are waiting outside my house to see my content. Thousands. But I don't have enough room in my house for them to come in. So, I know I'm being silly. Okay, so we're going to go down to the table. What have I got down there? Absolutely nothing except diamond painting stuff. So what I've done is I've turned the cat painting onto its side because I've got the whole first row done, and now I'm doing like up the side kind of thing. I don't know if you can see where I was working, like right here up in, this is like the top right corner there. So that gives me enough room to work here with the crochet. So let me show you the sweater, first of all, that I'm working on. Well, let me show you what it's going to look like first. Hi, Cynthia. If you come in while I'm chit-chatting and I forget to say hi to you, I apologize. I mean you no offense. I love you all. Just sometimes it's... What's the matter, Mickey? My mic is mute. You can't hear me. Why not? It says audio input. You still can't hear me, huh? Some of you can hear me. Mickey can't hear me. Oh, Mickey's the one that can't hear me. Everybody else can hear me? I hope so. Okay. So I wanted to show you what the sweater's going to look like. I'm going to pull up the good reader. I'm going to turn off the chat. So this is what the sweater is going to look like someday. These are the 2 pictures of the sweater right here. So I'm actually doing this sweater with the yarn. These are the same yarns, but different colors than the one I have chosen. This is the color I have chosen here. And I don't believe they've got it sweater shown in that color. This is the color I'm using. So it'll be like this sweater, except the yellow is going to be this blue up here. So it'll be this pinkish stuff in the middle, like a raspberry almost. And then it gradients into the teal here at the... And let me show you what I've been working on. The body of the sweater is one piece. So here's the body of the sweater so far. That's just half of, the other half goes around me. But isn't that gorgeous? So what I thought I'd do today is start on the sleeves. And because I want the sleeves to be the same, I've got 2 skeins of the same yarn so I can start the sleeves in the exact same place. Yes. So I'm going to start the sleeves with the ribbing, and I want to change 9. Now I asked my sister, should I start with the green and go to the pink? So it does start at the ribbing, and the ribbing on the sweater is, I started on the green. So we're going to go ahead and start with the green instead of pulling from the middle. Hopefully I can find the end here. And we're going to do the ribbing. That should not be difficult. So I'll use 1 skein for each sleeve. I don't know that I'm going to need the full thing, but that way the sleeves will match. While I'm trying to find the sweater opening, I'll go back to chat. Jerry's here. Hello, Jerry. Hello, hello. So everyone can hear me. Yes. Okay, good. I'm trying to find the end of this yarn. Where the heck is the end of this yarn? It's here somewhere. It's so beautiful, this cake. You don't want to, like, harm the cake. But we want to find the end of the cake. Where are you hiding? There's so much, what do they call it? I'm calling it fuzz. There's a yarn technical name for it, but there's so much of it I can't even see where the opening is. Where the heck are ya? Okay, maybe we won't do the sleeves tonight because I can't find the yarn. Come on. Oh, we found it. Yay. Okay, I'm going to put chat over here. Now I'm going to be going back and forth between the device, the chat. I can't pull from the middle, Mickey. I just explained why I couldn't pull from the middle, but you probably didn't hear me. The reason I am not pulling from the middle is because I don't want to start with this color. These are the sleeves of the sweater. I want to start with the ribbing, and the ribbing is this color, because I want to do it the same way I did the sweater, and I want both sleeves to be alike. So on the sweater, you see I started the ribbing, and then you work your way up to the middle of the yarn. So I am going to be starting. That's why I'm not starting from the middle, Mickey. There is a reason for my madness. But let's see what I'm going to be doing here. Ribbing is usually fairly straightforward. Let's hope so. Let's see. Where do we go? Sleeves, chain 9. So there's no size variation on the sleeve. So we're going to go chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, my preference would be to pull from the middle, but that's not practical when you're trying to make a sweater to match everything. 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Okay. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1 single crochet in here. And then 1 single crochet in each chain to the end. Okie doke. The halo, that's what I was thinking of. The technical term for all this fuzz is called the halo. All right. And there's a lot of it on this particular yarn. So I am going to, like I said, I'm going to use 1 cake for each sleeve so that the sleeves will end up matching. And I'm not counting. Ribbing, you should always count ribbing because it can get away from you if you're not counting. But I lost count, so we'll figure it out. Should be 9. Or is it 8? I don't know. 8 stitches. Okay, let's make sure we have 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do. Yay. Okay, my Temu order is waiting for me. Ooh, I have a Temu order waiting. I got one yesterday. I bought this pink sweatshirt that says, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. And it came the night before. I was 30 degrees outside. Of course, I have not worn it. So, okay, second row, chain 1, 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch to the end of the row. Repeat row 2 until ribbing measures. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, we do need to know what we need it to measure. Whoa. 12 and a half. 12 and a half, which is 32 centimeters. 32 centimeters. Okay. I don't have anything to measure with, but we'll figure it out. All right, back to YouTube. So I can see who's in the chat. Mickey says, it makes sense. I'd be the idiot who rewinds it first. Okay. So we're going into the back loop now. So that's pretty easy. Each of those stitches has 2 loops. Well, yeah, there's more than 2 loops actually, but a front loop and a back loop. So when you're going into the back loop, you just, instead of going through both loops like that, you're just going through the back loop like that. And it creates this ribbed look that I just showed you on the sweater. I'll show you again. But let me count as I'm going across, because tonight is sponsored to you by the number 8. I will be counting to 8 a lot. 3, 4, 5. I wish this sweater had been done because it was sweater weather. 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And then we chain 1 and turn. So it creates this ribbing type look, which is not so pronounced yet, but I'll show it to you on the sweater. The ribbing. I don't know. Oh, I'm not showing it to you here. Here's the ribbing. This is what we're doing right here. When you do it in the back loop. And that's the color that we're doing it with. After I blow my nose. I'm always blowing my nose on the lives. My nose doesn't run any other time except if I'm live. Maybe because I'm talking too much. 3 thumbs up. You guys can do better than that. I know you can. I know you can. I know you can. I did put out a video today, guys. So I'm just going to be going back and forth in the back loop. And that's it. So, today it was quite cool out this morning. It was in the 30s. And my sister said that was going to happen. She goes, we're just going to skip fall altogether. We're not going to have a fall. We're just going to go from summer to winter. And we did. It was 98 degrees one day. The next day, it was in the 30s. Hello, Sue. She's here. We can start now. Hello. How are you, sweetie? So I did an episode today. I will be covering 2 trials at the same time. Now, the Sarah Boone trial, I do not expect will last very long. It's sort of an open and shut case, which is a terrible pun when you're talking about someone who was murdered inside of a suitcase. But it is what it is. So I expect that one probably will go a week or 2. And then this other one, the Delphi murders, is actually not one where I am going to be able to show you any footage from the courtroom. There will be no cameras in the courtroom for the Delphi murder case. The information that I'm getting from the trial is through, there's 2 or 3 YouTubers that I'm familiar with that are actually attending the trial. So each evening I will listen to what they have to report, and I will get that back to you on my show. Or you can just go watch their shows. They're pretty good YouTubers, but no cameras are allowed in that courtroom. So that's going to be, it's such an interesting trial that I do want to cover it. Okay. I didn't count. I hope that was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Sue says they were trying to get all the motions thrown out. Oh, of course. That's what you want to do if you're on the other side of a motion. Yeah. 1, 2. And I will tell you that with the Sarah Boone, 3. Hold on, let me count. 4, 5. She had some ridiculous motions. 6. Okay, I counted that wrong, but that's all right. Sarah Boone had a motion to bring snacks to court. She said she doesn't. Well, in her defense, I guess she has to get up really, really early in the morning to be transported to the courthouse, Orange County Courthouse, and so I don't know what kind of breakfast she's getting, but then when she gets to the courthouse and has lunch, it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's all you're getting as an inmate. You're getting peanut butter and jelly, and good luck on what kind of bread you get. And then by the time trial is over for the day and she gets back to the jail, it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and she's missed dinner and she's missed shower time, and she wants to bring snacks. She has a commissary and she wants to bring, I don't know, some Pop-Tarts and chips and stuff to have at her table, I guess. I don't know how that motion's going to turn out, but I just think it's creative. It just shows me that she's still doing exactly what I said she's doing. She's driving that bus, because I would have been embarrassed to argue that motion in front of the judge. Your Honor, I have a motion for snacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So of course, I would never be in that position, because I would never lock my boyfriend into a suitcase and then not let him out. I would just never be in that situation. But I would make my attorney argue for a crochet and a crochet hook. Can I have some yarn and a crochet hook while I sit through this boring ass trial? Yeah, that's what I would be arguing. The judge isn't playing her games. This is true. And he hasn't, not for a while, not since, attorney number 3 or 4, I think. This woman she's something else. So I expect opening statements for that probably sometime tomorrow. I don't know when. I don't know how far they got into jury selection today. I know they had to excuse a couple of people that they had already chosen due to COVID. So they were still going to spend time today on jury selection when they got done with motions. Now, the motions I heard were not all the motions were that frivolous. Some were legitimate motions, like, not having the officers testify about how they feel about somebody being locked into a suitcase, things like that, personal opinions. So this ribbing is a lot of fun, especially the one I did for the sweater, because you saw how far the ribbing goes around my body, because I wanted it to be a big comfy sweater. But this is a sleeve, so we're not going to go that far with it. Dawn, hello. Her phone info? I don't know about her phone info, Sue. I must have missed that one. Like I said, I did not watch all of the motions. To me, motion practice is so boring. It really is boring. Yeah. Will you go over the sentencing on the Telus trial? Yes, I can tell you about that. You got confused on how long he got. Oh, he got life in prison. He got life. But like, if you weren't paying attention, you didn't know that till the very end. Like, she rushed through it really quickly when she said life. You got your life. Because the family was asking for, I mean, people were asking for different things. But no, he got life. But the judge wasn't having it. She was like, no, you're going to prison for life. Does that clear things up? Did I finish the Brie Kuhn case? You know what? I didn't. And this is all right. I'm going to confess to you guys. How many of you guys are here? 13. Okay. I figured you guys were not interested. I don't know. You know, I put videos out and people don't watch them. I put videos out on the Brie Kuhn, and I thought I was doing a pretty darn good job of covering those cases, and nobody was watching it. So I thought, well, I mean, a few people watched it, but not my usual. And I thought, well, maybe they're just not interested in this case, or maybe they're just not interested in me anymore, or maybe, I don't know. I didn't finish it. I can go back and do the last episode, but I just got the feeling that people were just not really interested in it. So I do like it when you guys watch the videos, when you comment and, you know, and things like that. It at least lets me know if I'm on the right track. Is this content that you want to see? Is it content that you don't care about? But when I hear nothing and my views are way down, it's kind of depressing, you know? You know, there's diamond painting channels out there that don't give you content that I give you, and they're getting thousands more subscribers than I do, and I've never been able to figure that one out. So when I come out with good content and people are just not interested, then I get depressed about it. So that's what that was. Life with a chance of parole. No, just life. Yeah. She did not say anything about parole. Sue says some people buy their subs. I don't buy my subs. I've never done that. And I know that happens out there. I know diamond painting creators that have been doing that since time immemorial. You know, yes, that happens. I don't do it. Dawn says, I was very interested. You're the first person I go to when I sit down to craft. Thank you, Dawn. That's very sweet of you. And I'm not looking for comments. I'm just being honest with you. I felt depressed because I just thought, you know, nobody cares anymore. You know, there's other diamond painting channels that think they can sit into trials and without any legal background try to assist you guys in what you're seeing. And you know, it's depressing that, you know. Anyway, that's it. YouTube used to delete them, now they don't. Oh, yeah. Bella says, I'll be honest, I'm behind on your videos. And I understand. You know, I have to stop and think, wait a minute, there's shit going on in the world, you know, hurricanes, things like that. I get it. But I work really, really hard to bring you guys content. Like, one of my crime shows takes me hours of research. You know, watching the show, writing my script, recording, editing. I'm not just sitting in front of a camera. I assure you, that's not all that I'm doing. And anyway. Oh, the father of IVF. I heard that one today. That was hilarious. Your videos are awesome. Never forget that. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. I love when you go over your trials, you tell it so I understand better what is going on. Yeah, thank you. And I know there's a handful of you that do enjoy my content. I get that. But it just, I'm just another YouTuber. That's all there is to that. I mean, that's okay. It's okay. I'll be fine. I've been here for 5 years. I'm not going anywhere. That's the other thing. People like consistency, and you have consistently been able to find me on a Wednesday night sitting here with you for the last 5 years, almost 6 years. Sue has a new puppy. Whoa. Bella says, speaking of true crime, did you see the FBI True has a new season now? I saw that. I might watch it too. It looked interesting. There was something that caught my attention about it. I don't know what that was, but because I think it has somebody from the Chicago cast in it now. Anyway, so Sue, you got a new puppy. What'd you name it? Hi, Melanie. Welcome. Sarah says, I've been catching up, Rebecca, on the trial videos. I've been working 100 plus pay periods, so I have fallen away behind. So sorry. I do love them. They're great. Thank you. Bella says, I've not watched it in one day. Jerry says, I'm playing Pal World. Thank you for my new addiction, Rebecca. I knew we'd get her addicted. The other night she's watching. She's like, I got to get this game. It is so much fun. Honest to God, it's so much fun. I'm up to level 38 or 39. And I was on it today for a couple of hours. I just have so much fun with that game. But we're only going to play that through the end of October, for another week. And then we're going to switch over. I'm going to switch over to the new Zelda on the Switch. There's a new Zelda game for the Switch. So we'll be playing that next week. Starting next? I don't know. We got one more week of Pal World. Jessica's enjoying her first Halloween canvas thanks to the Craft or Treat event. Oh, good. I'm glad. You named your puppy Jewel? What kind of puppy is it? How cute is that? That's a cute name, Jewel. I like that. All right, we're still not around my wrist yet. We got a ways to go. Maybe by the end of the live. So the reason, I'll go back to my reasoning here, so that the sleeves will be exactly the same. When I go to start the second sleeve, I'll get out the new skein, start in the exact same spot with the green. You can't tell on camera what the real color this. It's like a blue. It's more blue green than it is green. I don't know what you're seeing on TV. It probably looks blue, but anyway, that was my reasoning behind starting on the outer surface instead of the inner, so that my sleeves would match. It does look, it's like a teal almost, actually. I don't know if you can see it. It looks better on the other camera, on the little camera. It's like teal, and then it goes into that pink. Super pretty. I just wanted to have a big, comfy sweater that I could just wrap around my body. That's why I'm working on it. I'm still working on that shawl that I started last week. But I picked up the sweater today because the weather was cold. I said, no, I got to get this done. And then I have this blanket over here that I was working on as well. that I could probably get out. Now that it's colder and you can work on stuff, this blanket here, I want to finish it up. It's so comfy. I might sit in bed tonight and work on it. It's the same phasing type yarn, except it's color-wise, it's the same phasing, but it's a different material. It's that velour type material that feels so luscious against your body. Anyway, I'm going to take that in the room with me later on and watch some of that FBI stuff with while I work on my blanket. There's Angie. There's my crocheter. How are you? It's going back into the 70s next week. Of course it is. But for one day, I got to think of winter and what I want to accomplish this winter. I want to start my other blanket too, but I'm like, I know better. I know you've got too many blankets started, Rebecca. Stop with the blankets. Mary Maxim keeps sending me catalogs, and I keep purchasing stuff. I didn't this time. I did not make any Mary Maxim purchases. But here is the other blanket that I bought that I want to start one of these days. This one here, I don't know if you guys can see it. This one. How cool is that? Oh, can't wait. So I've got white yarn for it, gray. Look at that heather gray. Isn't that pretty? The gray and black, lots of black to go. And some other portions of some other colors here. Oh, there's some yellow, I guess, from the chimney smoke or something. But I don't think I'm going to get this one out quite yet. I got to finish a few things first. But it's sitting here staring at me. You know, it keeps calling my name. You finished a hexagon cardigan for your sister. Working on a blanket and a moon goddess diamond painting. Nice. Angie's got it all going on over there. All right, I'm zipping it back up. So I'm not tempted to start it anytime soon. Because I will, you know me. I'm like a serial starter. All right. That one's going back under the desk so it can stare at me some more. I know it's terrible, isn't it? What about the Legos? I am still working on the pumpkin Lego. Have I worked on it since last week? Yes. I think I worked on it one day. Yeah, I think so. Oh, Saturday I worked on it for a while. And I think I showed you in the live Sunday. I made the little bed that goes inside of it and the little table and chair. Yeah. Because, you know, every princess needs a bed in their pumpkin carriage. So she's got one. Oh my goodness. Bella's trying to finish her Great Escape painting. There you go. I didn't finish mine, so I'm guilty. Honestly, I didn't really like it, but this Halloween painting, I'm in love with this Halloween painting. The colors are so stunning and vibrant. I just really, really like it. So I've been really working on it while I listen to other things. That's why I keep hoping these trials will start so I can, you know, get some crafting done while I listen to the trials. But, yeah, they just haven't started yet. And there was a new trial that did start this week, but it involved a baby thrown into a dumpster. And I thought, nah, I'm not going to go there. I know I try to avoid children when I can. I know Abby and Libby were preteens, so I don't really consider that like, an infant. So Jessica just finished hers. Woohoo! Very impressed with Dreamer Design. I got to tell you, I'm liking my Dreamer Design canvas. I think the drills are good. I think that, I haven't seen any gapping. So I'm really happy with it. That's where I'm usually unhappy with Diamond Art Club, is the gapping. Despite all their claims to be the premium diamond painting company out there, I've been doing their canvases for 6 years now, and they have gapping that they've just never cured. But the truth of the matter is, when you're far enough away, nobody sees it anyway. They really don't. So there you go with that. But I know Jennifer, Jen and I are doing the Halloween event. She is not going to be available Friday night. So she's actually scheduled a live for tomorrow night. I don't know what time. You'll have to find her thumbnail. I'm not sure. Probably the same time, 9 o'clock Eastern, I'm guessing. And I'll be on there if I can. I don't see why I wouldn't be on there, but, I don't know what's going on here at the house. And then Friday night, when Jen usually goes live at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be going live with Joanna for the second episode of our This Is Bullshit podcast. So if you want to see the This Is Bullshit podcast live, that's going to be Friday night at 9, the same time you would normally see Jennifer Roberts. So hopefully you guys will tune in, see if you like that kind of thing. We don't talk about crafting. We just kind of kvetch about our lives, about things that annoy us and stuff like that. Anyway. Angie says, went down by the river bottom to look at the leaves changing color and took pictures. Oh, put them in the Facebook group. I'd love to see them when I go through there on Sunday. When I drove back from Delaware, from Joanna's house, there was some leaves changing, but not a lot. There really wasn't a lot. I thought I would see more of it, but I didn't. And I was a little disappointed. I was hoping to see more fall, but nope. I think it's been unseasonably warm everywhere, unfortunately. I just got a warning from Progressive about Snapshot. I think, am I supposed to be doing something with Snapshot? Uh-oh. How's my sister doing? She started her 3rd round of chemo today. So far she's feeling okay, but like I said, it just started today. It's usually afterwards, in the week or 2 afterwards, that she gets all those horrible side effects. But now we've got a occupational therapist and a physical therapist coming to the house to help her out. No home health aid. She doesn't qualify. I talked to the occupational therapist today about equipment, like a shower chair, some things that we could use around the house. Her insurance won't pay for it. So she gave me some resources where I can go and get one for my sister at little to no cost. But why are these insurance companies being so stingy? I mean, for heaven's sakes. Would they rather she fell in the shower? I don't get that. Anyway. And I bought more hair dye so I can go back to my pink because I kind of miss it. Right now, it's just looking, it's between colors and it's looking half pink, half blonde, some grays thrown in. So I have a color. It's actually more, it's like a deep, deep pink, you know, so we'll see how that goes. Angie says the rivers and creeks are so dried up, I'll be going again to look at the colors changing in 2 days. The river that I usually ride my bike next to, the bike path goes next to this river. You can walk across it now. It is dry as a bone. There's like little spots of water, but not like it should be. No. It's horrible how bad we need water here in Wichita. Everywhere, really. I mean, there's a drought everywhere. Jessica says because they don't have any common sense, anything to save them money right now is a good policy for them. It's, I don't know how it saves them money in the end if someone's going to fall in the shower. Yeah, whatever. Like, all I want them to do is, like, how much can a shower chair cost? And then I remember when my mom was going through cancer, and the physical therapist came in, and they installed a bar, and they installed all this stuff, and I think she had Medicaid back then, or one of them, I don't know. I think she was on Medicaid, but they paid for it. But my sister's not on Medicaid, so she just has regular insurance. Do you have a picture of what your sweater is going to look like? Yeah. Here, I'll show you real quick. I have the pattern in here. This is what the sweater is going to look like here. Except it's going to look more color-wise like this one because it's going from that green to the pink. Anyway, this is the pattern. I'm doing all of this in one piece, and then I just started the sleeve. But here it is on the models. It looks much better on the models because they're nice and skinny. Well, not this one. They actually put this one on plus size model. So it's this color mixed with that pink color right there. Those two, but it's going to have the color effect of that. So I've started with the green and I've gone up to the pink. So I'm about halfway on that part there. I'll show you. This is the body of the sweater here. What I've got done so far. So it starts with that green, goes through the raspberry color, and then I'm back to the green. And then I'm starting the sleeves with the green. So I think that it's a cool looking sweater. I really do. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got 15 minutes to finish this sleeve. Maybe we'll just finish the ribbing. How about that? What did I say? 24 centimeters or 30 centimeters? I don't remember. But I'm sure it's not enough yet. Look, no, not enough yet. I have a big wrist. Honestly, I do. I have to have a watch that's large. I have to have bracelets that are 8 inches. I can't put on a 7 or 7.5 inch bracelet. I am what they call big boned. And unapologetically big boned. That's just the way I was made. Okay. Chain 1 and turn. Jessica says, I just finished mine. Okay, now wait a minute. Where? Oh, I had to go down here. No drought in the Carolinas. Well, no. No, they've had, oh God, those poor people in the Carolinas. Yeah, have not heard from my daughter. Well, I wouldn't hear, it doesn't surprise me that I haven't heard from her, but my son has heard from her a couple of times. She was without power the last time she called, which was maybe a few days ago. She was still without power, but she was going somewhere else. She had packed up and she was going someplace else, her and her boyfriend, because they were still without power, like 2 weeks after the storm, which is crazy. She's in Asheville. Do you have a picture? Oh, I showed you a picture. Very nice and cuddle. Oh, it's going to be cuddle. Yeah. You're not going to get this off of me. My sister says she's going to steal it from me. Nope. You have to peel it off my dead body. Because this is going to be my first sweater. I've never made a sweater, you guys. I always make hats and shawls and all kinds of stuff, blankets. I've never made a sweater, so I'm kind of proud of myself that I'm actually doing it. And I hope it looks okay when I get done. Nobody might want to wear it. It might look really weird, but that's okay, because it's going to be mine. I'm always making things for other people. I wanted to make this for me. You know what I remember? Remember last year when I made that crochet candy corn hat? How fun was that? I could make another one of those. Remember I gave it, I forget who won that. Somebody won it. I gave it away. It was a little Halloween crochet hat. I was actually going through my YouTube channels last night. This is how, there was nothing to watch on TV. I finished watching Big Brother, watched the finale. Now I'm just staring at the TV. Nothing on YouTube. So I'm going through and unsubscribing to things I haven't watched in like years. It's crazy how many channels you end up subscribed to that you never watch. And that's how I happened to see the Halloween hat, because I had subscribed to that person's channel. Well, that person hasn't done a video in 3 years, so I went ahead and unsubscribed. If they're not doing videos anymore, I don't see any reason to stay subscribed, because I have all the videos that I like saved, and I probably have that Halloween hat saved somewhere. I should have something to measure this with here somewhere. Hold on. We can see where we're at measurement wise. Do I? I don't. Can you believe that? No measuring things here. Huh. Well, we're just going to measure it on the old wrist, right? Okay. I think I'm going to go around a few more times. I think this would work, but I'm going to go around a couple more times, and then I'll be done. I should measure it, but I'm not going to. I'm okay with it as long as it's going to fit my wrist. But I need to measure it so that both sleeves are the same, right? Right. You're right. All right. Where is my measuring thing? Or I could just count rows. How about I do that? That's terrible. I need to measure. I had a yard thing here somewhere. Hold on. Somewhere here. Underneath all this yarn. Oh boy, I'm so unprepared. Oh, well, I don't know where my measuring is. I will definitely find one. I already chained one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. I said I was going to do it a couple more times, right? Yep. But I do need to measure it. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half. Okay. I'm done with that for now because I need to measure it before I do any more. But what I'll do is I'll just actually sew these together. I'll put them together like that, crochet them together, turn them around. And then what I have to do is divide this up evenly and then start crocheting and going up the sleeve with the same color, of course. So, and we'll do one sleeve at a time. So that'll be sleeve number 1. So I'm just going to put that with the skein that it goes with, so there's no mistaking that that's one sleeve. And then I can take the other one and start sleeve number 2, but not tonight because it's almost 8 o'clock, right? All right, I'm going to take you out of that window and give you that window. Okay, so there's where I was diamond painting. Oh, let me show you. This is where I'm at, the right corner. I still have to do these little pumpkins here. But this pink, or this color in the middle, was the color that I did not have after I kitted up. This color was missing, but I happened to have some in my inventory. And this is all there was to it. That's all there is to it in the entire painting. So luckily, I had enough. So, and look, remember this release paper from last year? My little pumpkins. Yes, Mickey sent me something to get inspired with watercolor painting. I haven't been in the mood lately to watercolor paint, and I need to get back to it. I have all these ideas that I want to do, and I haven't been executing any of them. Maybe it's what we're going through here with my sister. I don't know. Angie said, oh my God, we have really bad neighbors living upstairs, all young and don't care about me. Noisy and loud all day and night. Isn't that annoying? Oh my God, I hate that, isn't it? Many months so far without sleep. Sue says, I have slowed down on my painting. Oh. Yeah, we've got one of those neighbors. They actually live down the block. But when they get into a fight, everybody can hear them. Like, I'm not kidding you. They are way down the block. You can hear them. You know, when I hear them, I know exactly who's fighting. She's always like, you're never going to see me again. But she'll be back the next morning. She always comes back. I don't know what they're fighting over, but she always comes back. Mickey says, you will when you're ready. Oh, get back to, I know, I don't know. I've got so much other things that I'm doing that I love. You know, the crochet and the Legos and the diamond painting. I am back into the diamond painting because I was really anti-diamond painting for a while there. But now I'm back because I just love this canvas. I just think of this canvas as marvelous. But I need to order some more black fairy dust, 310 fairy dust for the cat. Because I'm almost out of the one package. So I'm going to need at least one more package maybe 2, because the cat takes up half this painting, and that's a lot of 310 fairy dust. But I've gone ahead and done, I was going to do some blue fairy dust, but Diamond Painting Drills doesn't have any blue fairy dust right now. So it's just getting the black fairy dust with the regular blue drills that are in it. So Jessica said, oh, I forgot about your diamond painting. I'm going to send you a PM after the live. Yes, Jessica, because I only have the one left. And if you don't want it, let me know, because I can sell it to someone else. But I still have it, yeah. And I'm getting ready to order 10 more of the winter scene, the Christmas tree winter scene. I'm trying to see if I can show you. Oh, here. These are all my paintings. All my paintings are in here. So I want to do this one next. The winter scene. This one here as a diamond painting. I think that'll look really cool with the little cardinal in the trees. And then after that, eventually the bicycle one. So that's my plan. Because if I put an order for it now, I should have it by November or early November. Angie says, I had to take a break from crocheting and diamond painting into cooking and baking right now. Ooh, I made for dessert. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not one of those people that try things as they're cooking them. I see all, people with the spoon in their mouth all the time while they're cooking. I don't do that. I never try anything until I sit down, and I know it's probably not the best way to cook, because you probably should be trying it as you go along. I don't do that. So I made this thing. I cut up these peaches, and then I didn't feel like making a homemade crust. So I made the peach filling, and then I did like a Bisquick thing on the bottom, and then put it all in the oven. It smells fantastic, but I just didn't feel like doing the whole pie crust thing, because, I can do it, but it just takes time, and Bisquick's so much easier. Everything's already in it. You just put it in the pan. Anyway, so that's the show for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on your way out. If you tell people about this video, tell them to just fast forward through the middle of it, where I'm bemoaning my my show. Anyway, so tomorrow I hope to be covering the opening statements live for the Sarah Boone case. I will give you any updates that there are. I want to do a story tomorrow on this guy that they're putting to death tomorrow night. If something doesn't save him tomorrow, he is going to undergo the death penalty tomorrow night, and he will be the first person in this country put to death for shaken baby syndrome. And I think it's an interesting story, and one that needs to be told, and because that's not how the baby died. Nope. And they're getting ready to put this man, who is autistic, to death on death row. So I'm going to bring that story for you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging. I know where Jerry's like, I got to get out of here. Pal World's calling me. Bye, Rebecca. See ya. It is a sad story, isn't it, Sue? But I think it's a story that people should know about. I really do. I think more attention needs to be drawn to it. All right. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.